Hello students, I am Kinjal Parmar. Welcome back to the video lecture series of Digital Fundamentals. Today we will discuss comparator. So let's start with the definition of comparators. The comparison of two numbers. Okay, here if we compare two numbers, so by the comparison we have an idea about that first number is greater or equal or less of a two other numbers. Okay, so this comparator gives us an idea about if we have a two numbers and if we compare two numbers, then we can say that after comparison that either first number is greater or less or equal. Okay, so this comparator is a combinational logic circuit which compares two numbers. Comparator is a combinational logic circuit which compares two number, and then we have an output according to this comparison that either first number is greater than second number or less or equal. If we have a two numbers A and B, and if we compares two number A and B, so we have a three possible output, that is either A greater than B or A less than B or A equals to B. Okay, so this comparator compares the magnitude, that's why it is also known as a magnitude comparator, which compares the magnitude. Okay, so after magnitude comparison we have either condition that a number is either greater or less or equal. Here we have a different kinds of comparator according to the number of bits of a number. Okay, so here we have a first 1 bit comparator. This 1 bit comparator compares two numbers having 1 bit. Okay, in a number we have a 1 bit, in a B number we have a 1 bit. Okay, so this 1 bit comparator compares numbers of 1 bit numbers. Okay, so here we have this kinds of truth table for this 1 bit comparator. We have A and B, two numbers having 1 bit. Okay, so here we have a total 4 possibilities, that either A is equals to 0 or A is equals to 1. Same way B is equals to 0 or 1. So we have a total 4 possibilities, A and B equal to 0 0 or 0 1 1 0 or 1 1. So here we have a total 3 possible output, that is either A less than B, A equals to B or A greater than B. Okay, so if we have A and B is equal to 0 0, that means we have A equals to B, so it makes A equals to B output 1 and all other output is 0. Okay, so here we have A less than B is equals to 0, A greater than B is equals to 1 and A less than B is equals to 0. Okay, then we have this A is equals to 0, B is equals to 1, that means here A less than B, so here A less than B is equals to 1 and all other outputs are 0. Then here next we have A is equals to 1, B is equals to 0, so here A is equals to 1, that means A greater than B, so here we have this A greater than B is equals to 1 and remaining two outputs are 0. Then last we have A and B both are equal to 1, that means here we have A equals to B. Okay, so here we have this kind of truth table. Now we can calculate output expressions in terms of A and B using K-map, and then we can draw logical diagram for 1 bit comparator. So here we have this kinds of K-map for y1, y2, y3. Okay, so here we have a logical expressions for y1, y2, y3. So here we have a y1 is equals to A dash B for A less than B, then y2 is equals to AB plus A dash B dash. Basically this is XNOR operations, right? And next here we have this A B dash. So here we have y1, y2, y3, three outputs. y1 is equals to A dash B. This is basically for A less than B. Whenever A less than B, that means B is greater, so we can say that B is equals to 1 and A is equals to 0. That's why here we have A dash B. Then here we have a y2, so this is here XNOR operations, A XNOR B, and y3 is equals to AB dash. So this is our 1 bit comparator outputs, and using this values of y1, y2, y3, we can draw the logical diagram for 1-bit comparator. So here we have a logical diagram of 1-bit comparators. Okay, here we have AND gate. So here A dash B for y1, then here for y2 we use XNOR gate. So here we have a XNOR B, and here we have this AND operations between A, B dash. Okay, so this is our 1-bit comparator. Now let's discuss about 2-bit comparator. So here we have a 2-bit comparator. So this 2-bit comparator compares two binary number having 2 bits. Okay, this 2-bit comparator compares two binary number having 2 bits. So if we have two numbers A and B, so it has a 2 bit that is considered as A1, A0, and for B we have a bits that is B1, B0. Okay, so here we have a number A with 2 bit that is represented with A1, A0, and this B having a 2 bits is represented with B1, B0. So how we can compare the two number? So for the comparison of two number having more than 1 bit, so we have to first compare MSB. Okay, first we have to compare MSB, and if MSB is equal, then we have to go with the next bit. Okay, so to calculate comparison between A and B, first we have to compare A1 and B1 because it is MSB of A and B number. So first compare A1 and B1, and if we have idea that A1 greater than B1, so we can write A greater than B. If A1 less than B1, so we can write A less than B. But if A1 is equals to B1, so we have to go for next bit. So check A0, B0. If A0 less than B0, so we can write A less than B. If A0 greater than B0, so we can write A greater than B. And if A0 is equals to B0, that means A1 is equals to B1, A0 is equals to B0. It deduces that A equals to B. Okay, so this is how we can compare 2-bit numbers. Okay, this is how we can compare 2-bit binary numbers by first comparing MSB. If we have an idea about greater than or less than from MSB, so we can write for a whole number, but if MSB are equal, so goes with the next bit. Okay, so this is how we can compare 2-bit numbers. Here we have a 2-bit numbers truth table. So as we discussed that to determine the comparison of A and B, we have to first compare MSB. Okay, we have to first compare MSB, and if we have an idea that number is greater or less from MSB, then we can write that number is greater or less, but if number is equal, then goes with the next digits. Okay, so this is how we can compare 2-bit numbers. So here we have a for a 2-bit numbers, we have a total 16 possible combinations. Okay, as A1, A0 has a 2 bits, so for 2 bit we have a 4 possible combinations, and for B1, B0 again we have a 4 possible combinations. So for this 4 possible combinations and for this 4 possible combinations, we have a total 16 combinations. Okay, so we can write our 16 combination like this. Okay, now we have to compare this. So how we can compare? So first compare A1, B1. Okay, so in a first we have a A1 and B1 are equal to 0, 0, so goes with the next bit. So here A1 and B1 are equal to 0, 0, and also A0, B0 are equal to 0, 0. That means we can say that A equals to B. Okay, so here we make A equals to B1, remaining outputs are 0. Then next A1 is equals to 0, B1 is equals to 0, and A0 is equals to 0, and B0 is equals to 1. That means we can say that A less than B. Okay, so here we write A less than B because here A1 and B1 are equal 0, 0. But if we compare A0, B0, so here A0 is equals to 0 and B0 is equals to 1. So we can say that A less than B. Then for next here 0, 0, 1, 0. So this compare A1 and B1. So if we compare A1 and B1, so A1 is equals to 0, B1 is equals to 1. So we can say that here A less than B. So by comparison of first bit, we can identify that A less than B. So we can directly put A less than B. So this is how we can compare the numbers and write whole the table by comparing first values of A1 and B1. If from that, if we have an idea that A1 is greater than B1, so we can write for A greater than B. If A1 is less than B1, so we can write A less than B. But if equal, So then check for next bit, that is A0, B0. Okay, so this is how we can make this kind of truth table for 2-bit comparator. Then by making this kind of truth table, calculate the values of y1, y2, y3 by making a k-map. Okay, so here we make a k-map like this, and then calculate the values of equations of a greater than b, a equals to b, a less than b. Here we have this kind of equations, okay, for this 2-bit comparison for this y1. Then we have this kind of k-map for y2. In a y2 we have a no grouping, okay, so here we have to make a group of 1, and then we write this equations, and this equation is simplified like this. So here we have this kind of operation, that a1 XNOR b1 and a0 XNOR b0. Okay, so if we compare both the values, and if there is a similarity, then and only then we can say that a equals to b. So for a equals to b, here we have a equation a1 XNOR b1 into a0 XNOR b0, and here we have equation for y3. Okay, so this is how we make a group, and then we write an equation for y3, and using this values of y1, y2, y3, we can design 2-bit comparator. So here we have a logical diagram of 2-bit comparator. So this is our logical diagram of 2-bit comparator. Using all this NOT gate, AND gates and XNOR gates, we can design this kind of 2-bit comparator. So this is 2-bit comparator. Now let's discuss about 4-bit comparator. So this 4-bit comparator compares a binary number having a 4-bit. Okay, this 4-bit comparator compares the binary number, 2 binary numbers having a 4-bit. If we have this 2 numbers a and b, so this 4-bit is represented with a is equals to a3, a2, a1, a0, and b is represented with b3, b2, b1, b0. Okay, so here in a we have a a3, a2, a1, a0. In a b we have a b3, b2, b1, b0. So here we can compare the numbers. Okay, we can compare the numbers of 4-bit numbers, and then we have equations for a less than b, a greater than b, or a equals to b. Okay, so for a 4-bit comparator, if we make a truth table, so for a number a, for a 4 possible number we have a total 16 possible combinations, and for b number we have also total 16 possible combinations, and for a and b total 16 into 16 we have a total 256 combinations. So we can't make a table as we make in a this 2-bit comparator, right? So we can calculate equations by just comparing the equations of 1-bit comparator and 2-bit comparators. Okay, so for that we have to just go through this concept of this comparisons. Okay, so 4-bit comparators having a 4-bit here in a and b, how we can calculate the equations for a greater than b, a less than b, or a equals to b. So first let's discuss about how we can compare 4-bit numbers in a 4-bit comparators. Okay, we can say that these 2 numbers are equal whenever we have a a3 is equals to b3, a2 is equals to b2, a1 is equals to b1, and a0 is equals to b0. If all bits are equal, then and only then we can say that our number a is equals to b. Okay, so if we make this elementary function to represent this a equals to b operation, so here we have this kind of XORing element equations. Okay, for xi is equals to ai into bi plus ai dash into bi dash. This indicates that here we have a XORing operations between individual terms where I is equals to 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so by considering this we can write the equations for the equality, that is x3, x2, x1, x0. That means if we have a a3 XNOR b3, a2 XNOR b2 into a1 XNOR b1 into a0 XNOR b0, then and only then we can say that we have a equals to b. Okay, so this is how we can deduce the equation for a equals to b. Whenever we have a a3, b3 is equal to same, then a2 is equals to b2, a1 is equals to b1, and a0 is equals to b0, then we can say that a equals to b. So for all the combinations we can make AND over here, and we check out the similarity by the XNOR operations. Okay, so here A equals to B is equals to x3, x2, x1 as 0, vector x is equals to AI bi plus AI dash bi dash. Okay, so this is for the equality. Then how we can compare greater and less? So to compare that if one number is greater or less, okay, one number is greater or less with the other number, so how we can compare that? So for that we have to compare most significant bits. Okay, so for that we have to check that first compare A3 and B3. If A3 and B3, from A3 and B3 we have idea that A3 greater than B3, so write A greater than B. If A3 less than B3, so write A less than B. But if A3 equals to B3, then goes with the next digits. Okay, so compare A2 and B2. So check out the A2 and B2 bits. If A2 and B2 are greater, A2 greater than B2, so we can say that A greater than B. If A2 less than B2, so we can say A less than B. But if A2 equals to B2, so check A1, B1, and again do same for A1 and B1. Okay, so this is how we can calculate that one number is greater or less. Okay, so to compare the numbers and then write the logical expressions for greater or less. Okay, so whenever this, when we can say that A greater than B, so when A is equals to 1 and B is equals to 0, so we can say that A greater than B, and if A is equals to 0 and B is equals to 1, that means we have A less than B. Okay, so using this kind of concept we can make an equation for A greater than B, A less than B. So how we can write this equation? So for A greater than B, we can say that whenever we have A greater than B, that means B is equals to 0, that means B is equals to 0, so we can write it with the inverted variable. So here we mark this equation with A3 B3 dash plus here we multiply x3. Okay, so A3 B3 dash, write all the equation like this: A3 B3 dash, A2 B2 dash, A1 B1 dash, A0 B0 dash, and then write the equations x3 x3 x2 x3 x2 x1. Okay, so this is how we can write the logical expressions for A greater than B comparison, and for A less than B comparison, that means A is equals to 0 and B is equals to 1. So we can write the equation like A3 dash B3 plus x3, A2 dash B2 plus x3 x2, A1 dash B1 plus x3 x2 x1, A0 dash B0. Okay, so this is how we can write equations for A greater than B, A less than B, and we have equations for A equals to B. So by considering these equations we can make a logical diagram for 4-bit comparator. This is quite complex, but we can make it's simple by just denoting inputs. Okay, and not applying all the connections, just denotes the input designate and then make a diagram like this. Okay, so by considering logical expressions of A greater than B, less than B, and A equals to B, we can make a logical diagram like this. Okay, so this is our 4-bit comparator. Thank you.